Hi guys, it's Angel and welcome back to Real Housewife Talk TV. It's the Real Housewives with a real housewife. This week's episode we'll be talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey that just aired on Sunday, June the 26th, entitled Teresa's Got a Gun. Okay, a couple of things happened this episode. One, Teresa sat down with her sister-in-law, Melissa, to try to hash some things out and become a family again. We also saw Kathy and her husband discussing opening a restaurant so that she might be able to explore her culinary arts and desserts. We also saw Teresa invite out Jacqueline and Carolyn to her family's cabin in the Catskills, where they did a lot of drinking, a lot of shooting, a lot of driving, some sexing, and some churching. And then we saw Melissa and her husband Joe go see their lovely daughter Antonia in a dance recital that was pretty weird, to say the least. Okay, so that's what happened in the episode. Now let me give you my take on what happened. First, I don't even want to address Teresa and Melissa because that's like beating a dead horse. Okay, y'all don't like each other. Y'all ain't never gonna like each other, and that's okay. That's what makes you family. You don't gotta like each other. You just gotta love each other. What I do want to address is how great the ladies of New Jersey look this season. I'm telling you, they look fantastic, especially the returning ladies. Jacqueline and Carolyn both lost weight. They look great. They look fit. And then Teresa, I tell you what, her forehead has gotten bigger this season, which is great. It's great. I'm not sure if you all remember her in previous seasons, but her forehead like started right about here. It was kind of like her baby hair and her eyebrows were like one unit. So whoever her stylist is this year has done a work on her because her face looks really open and really bright, and I appreciate that. I love everything about Teresa. I really do. Love everything. What I talked about last episode was bankruptcy, and I'm not sure if that's exactly what Teresa and her husband are going through, but I don't understand how you're having financial problems with all this stuff you own. These housewives are the richest broke people I have ever seen in my life. I don't get how you could be struggling financially and have all this stuff. If you have stuff, that means you can sell it and have some money. It's called Craigslist. They could have sold that big ass fountain in the front of their yard for at least $50. I would have bought it. Hell, had it setting up in my little front yard, taking up everything, driveway and all. You got a cabin. Yes, I know that belongs to his family. So what? Sell it. I'm gonna tell you what, if I ever end up too broke and I know one of my sisters or my mother has some money, guess what? I ain't broke. I ain't broke until we all broke. Teresa, trying to tell you something. Quit trying to show so much pride. Start selling some stuff. Sell some of them fuzzy boots you're wearing. Also, I'm sorry, it's just going to be Teresa Day. Teresa struggled with the word eligible today in this episode. And earlier in the season, she kept saying ingredients. It was ingredients. I think is how she was saying it. You know, Teresa, I'm not going to pick on you because I struggle with words. I jack up words all the time. We're not going to even talk about some of the things my mother says that makes no sense. But what I do to try to avoid this is use simpler words, Teresa. Yeah, so instead of saying eligible bachelors, say, are there any single men out there? And instead of saying ingredients, you could say the stuff I put in my food. That's free for you, Teresa. Looking out for you. What I saw on this episode was Carolyn being very worried about the adults because they decided to get on the four-wheelers after they had gotten a little intoxicated. And you know what? I completely agree with you, Carolyn. I was actually in a situation like that once. It was for my best friend's wedding in the Bahamas, and I had gotten toe down drunk. Like, I drank that bar dry. And we all decided to go snorkeling. And I remember being out in the middle of the ocean after I had swallowed so much salt water and thinking to myself, this is how white people die. They get drunk and they make stupid decisions. Don't drink and drive. Not even if it's a four-wheeler, people. The last thing I want to talk about in this episode is the dance recital for little Antonia Gorga that Melissa and her husband Joe attended. What bothered me the most was little Antonia's dance partner. He was this black man in a shiny spandex satin red shirt. So it was like a Ben Vereen slash Shirley Temple moment. right? What I'm trying to say is that thank God it was in a dance studio, because if you would have seen a black man dancing with a little white girl like that in any other place, he'd been in jail. Okay, looking at 5 to 10 years. Alright, so just watch yourself, Mr. Ben Vereen. Watch who you dance with. Next time, stick with the old lady or the chubby lady. I just want to say before I go, congratulations to New York on passing marriage equality. I know everybody's super excited there. And so Andy, now that you have marriage equality, how about you have some equality on your show and have me co-host with you? That's right. We done seen enough white people, honey. How about you get this little cute chocolate drop who is a housewife? I'm actually married. Yes, I actually have a house. How about you have me co-host with you? Let's look at that equality. How about no hate to that? Thank you so much for tuning in to Real Housewife Talk TV with me, your host, Angel Lakita Moore. The next show I will do, I promise, is going to be Basketball Wives. So tune in and please subscribe and press like. Boop, boop, boop. I'll see you next time. God bless.